Mr. Moon, and I can see you behind that cloud. You can't hide, Mr. Moon, your glow gives you away. And I see you, Mr. Moon, so don't be shy and turn your eye. Hey everybody, Aaron Whitehead here again, excited to be with you, and I hope you've had a chance to check out the Tanara learning platform that I've shared about in my last few videos. I've got a partnership with them doing music learning groups and would love to have you join me. So check out the link in the description if you want to learn more. All right. I've been doing several songs that have kind of been jazz focused lately and wanted to introduce a song. This is actually an original song that I wrote, and I want to use it to teach you some different methods that you can do for playing jazz. Particularly want to give you an idea or options for kind of soloing, give you a chance to solo a little bit in the jazz style on the piano. Okay, so this song here is Hello, Mr. Moon. It's a song I wrote several years ago, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's really simple. So let's take a look first at the melody line of the right hand. All right, so the melody line is going to be in your right hand. This is middle C, and we're kind of centering ourselves with our thumb on the G above middle C. And actually, there's only 6 notes that make up this melody line, okay? And it's mostly just these 5. This 6th one just comes in a couple of times. So this is how the melody line works. And I've mentioned before, I love to work in patterns, or I love to look for patterns. So there's 3 note group patterns for this one. For the first 2 chords, you're going to be on these 3 notes, and then you're going to work your way down to these 3 notes, and then you're going to work your way down to these 3 notes. Okay, and then the very last part has something a little different. Okay, so here's the melody line in the right hand. On the first part, it goes like this. Okay. Hello, Mr. Moon. Okay, and then we slide down to a similar pattern on the next group. Okay. I can see you behind the cloud. And then we're going to go down here now, and you can't hide, Mr. Moon. All right, and then this is where it changes. It goes. Okay, that's where the pattern changes a little bit. And then the second part's very similar. Again, 3 note pattern groups like this. I see you, Mr. Moon, so don't be shy and turn your eye. I saw you watching Mr. Moon when she kissed me tonight. Okay, and that's the whole song. So again, 3 note groups kind of working your way down, and then there's some variations there. Let's look at the ending parts. I'll just play through. Okay, and here we go. We're just outlining a G chord with the E up there rocking back and forth, and then the second part. And then we go to the E and then outline the G on the way back down. Okay, so that's the right hand melody. Let's look at the left hand chords now. All right, we start with the G chord, and I'm right here with my right centered around middle C. This is middle C here. So I've got my G chord, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these G and the B, and I'm going to slide down to the E, G sharp, and D for the E7. Each chord gets 4 beats, and then I'm going to play the A minor 7 right here. And and then I'm going to drop these two low notes down there for the D7, okay, and then E minor, and then B7. I'm going to take these notes, I'm going to drop down here, and then I can add the 7th in right there. And then you can play the G down here in this second inversion, and then keep the D here and go to F sharp and C when you go to the D7 there. And then for the second half, you jump up and just repeat the same pattern again. E7, A minor 7, D7, E minor, B7, and then this is the only part of the song where it's 2 beats on each chord. So, when she kissed me tonight, okay, and that's the whole progression. It just kind of walks its way down. A minor 7, D7, E minor, B7, and then G and D7. When you are soloing, you don't need to necessarily do the quick turn around like that. You can just do the G to the D7, so like the first half of the verse, but we'll get there, okay? So now let's look at both hands together. All right, so when you go to put both hands together, start by just doing whole notes in your left hand, and then play the right hand melody over the chord. So the chord comes in on the downbeat, and then the melody starts on beat 2. And then the second chord comes in at the same time in the melody, and then chord all by itself, melody on this beat 2. Alright, same thing here. So it's kind of like a together and then apart, or it's actually apart and then together, and then alright, and then let's do that again. Here's the right hand and the left hand together. Starts like this, chord in the left hand, and then melody line comes in, together there, and then chord, together, chord, together, and then kind of reverses there. Great job. Now let's talk about, or let's actually play it and add a little bit of rhythm in our left hand. Now let's actually add a little bit of rhythm in our left hand where we kind of accent the chord while we play the right hand. Sounds like this. See how it just works? You just play around with it. All right, so you can see how you can add a little bit of rhythm there in your left hand. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do some soloing, okay? So now what I want to encourage you to do is for the first 2 chords, just play this anywhere in that 3-note pattern where the melody line is. For this next set of chords, the A minor and the D7, play in this next grouping of 3 notes. For the E minor and the B7, play anywhere in that area. And then when you do the G to the D7, expand your range and choose any notes within the 5 note here, any of these 5 notes, okay? So I'm going to choose from the 3-note groupings and just kind of noodle around. So you get the idea there. You can kind of just noodle around, all right? And now let's talk about kind of the structure of the song. So I typically, when I play this song, I like to start by playing the melody line throughout, just an instrumental, and then I sing along, and then I go into a solo, and then I sing the song again, and then you can go out with the melody line or soloing. It's up to you. Okay, so let me give you kind of an example. Starting with just playing the straight chords and melody line like this. Mr. Moon, I can see you behind that cloud. You can't hide, Mr. Moon. Your glow gives you away. And I see you, Mr. Moon. So don't be shy and turn your eye. I saw you watching, Mr. Moon, when she kissed me tonight. Solo. Mr. Moon, and I can see you behind that cloud. You can't hide, Mr. Moon. Your glow gives you away. And I see you, Mr. Moon. So don't be shy and turn your eye. I saw you watching, Mr. Moon, when she kissed me tonight. right, and that's the song Hello Mr. Moon, and some simple variations of things you can do with it just to have some fun and expand your jazz repertoire. I would love if you learn this song and put together a video and send it to me. It would just warm my heart to see others playing this song and learning how to play the piano and how to do some jazz kind of styles with the song. So thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.